Affairs kind of
You
like
almost rode yourself to the
hitting
grave,
us.
and you're still practically a hobo.
'Cause-
Why is that?
Hobo cop. Hey, Obi, how's it going? Deme's always in the doghouse. I know, right? Don't trust the meat with your mail delivery. That's all I'll say. It's because of that cart guy riding my ass. The system is broken. There's a market for corrupt cops out there, but the immigrant cops have price dumped it. Jesus Christ. Fucking taxes, man. I don't know. Why am I so poor? Yeah, Sammy, every time you choose something, though, I get a little bit suspicious that it's going to be something that really gets me in trouble. This is the danger of Sammy. Because it's going to be like, yeah, go kill Gart. Fuck Gart up. I don't know if there is, like... number 3 is definitely out of the mix. I'm not saying number 3. Number 2. Sure. Number 2. System is broken.
Boo-hoo. The system is broken. The establishment is keeping me down.
Oh, I
That's
didn't like
not
that
the
one.
funky attitude you're used to. What is this? Why are you so poor?
Fucking taxes, man. Alright, fine. It's because of Gart.
The Gart man has set himself up one of those self-replicating money structures.
There you go,
should
Sammy.
learn from it. Don't play the victim. Think hustler. Think with your head.
There you go. Set himself up one of those self-replicating money structures. You mean the 3 cafeterias that he owns? Those are the self-replicating money structures. I'll do number 4, and then I'm sure it's going to bring me back here, and I'll do 5.
That's right.
Oh, no, it is taxes.
100%. Fucking G-Man's got his jam-covered sticky fingers in your pocket, stealing from you every time you buy, sell, walk, talk, fart, so much as sneeze. Aren't taxes almost non-existent in the Gossamer state that is Revachol?
I thought there were no taxes.
You and I both, but they got those indirect modes of taxation. Sales tax, excise duty, extraction tax. This tax that doesn't even have a name. Plus, there's the stuff people in other countries pay for that makes them ask for more money from you here. The Gossamer state's a myth. In total, the coalition government is taking.
Yeah, Sammy, which cop type did you get in your playthrough? Just curious.
98% of all your money.
Sure. No fucking way. I guess I'm a free market fundamentalist now. Are you sure? That seems like a pretty big number. This isn't helping me solve my money problem. It's only making me do a free market type. Superstar? That seems like a pretty big number.
What are you not sure about? They're milking your nipples till they bleed. Can't you see? Aren't you sick and tired of having bloody nipples?
Oh, man. Bleeding nipples are kind of a pain, but how will deregulation help with that? Opt-in, but only a little. I don't know what... I don't even understand what I'm opting in or opting out of. Is it going against the idea of taxes? I don't understand what Savar Fair is asking of me. What am I choosing to opt in or opt out of right now? I kind of lost the thread of this narrative. Am I opting in to fight against taxes? I kind of don't want to go with Savar Fair. Savar Fair's being goofy. He's saying, fucking G-Man's got his jam-covered sticky fingers in your pocket. Boo-hoo, the system is broken. Oh, opting into capitalism? I don't want capitalism. Or like free market fundamentalist. I see. It's making me do a free market type. Neoliberalism. I'm gonna opt out. Or ultra-liberalism. Ah. Yeah, I'm not keen.
What are you, a racist? Don't be a racist. Be a cool immigrant, ultra-liberal, free market
there's the ultra-liberal.
advocate. Ride or die. Keep it street.
Do you think the G-Man's sticky fingers are making your nipples bleed, or is it different fingers? Asking the hard but true questions there, non-02. I'm gonna tell it to go away. Fuck off, Savoir-Faire.
Hey.
God, every part of my brain is like, hey, we gotta talk to you right now. Who, me?
Yes, you. Word on the street is you're ready to
just because I don't want to be like a free market
again.
capitalist doesn't mean I want to be in communist. Again? Oh my gosh. Maybe he's got to get some fabric softener for that shirt. That's true. Maybe this is chafing more than anything. How come there's word on the street?
You keep saying things like, down with the bourgeoisie.
Do I?
Eat the rich. Sodomize the landowners. Impale all people who have more than 25
I'm close to 25 real.
Literally murder all human beings, regardless of their political beliefs.
Have I been saying stuff like that? I've said some mildly left-wing things, but none of those.
Oh yes, the mask of ambivalence. Don't deny it. You're about to rip it off and reveal the monstrous seven-eyed lamb of global communism that would devour and masticate mankind.
Not gonna lie, that sounds pretty cool.
Everyone can see that. So tell me, do you have any questions before we fire up the big communism builder? Or do we get right down to it?
Okay, here's the thing. Communism, as a theory, on paper, works great. In practice, doesn't work. So it's like... Mac's gonna have a problem regardless with everything. What is this communism even about?
Failure. It's about failure.
Failure?
Yes. Abject failure. Total, irreversible defeat on all fronts. Absolutely vanquished. Beaten. Curb-stomped and pissed on. Until you came along. You will reverse the fortune of the workers of the world.
I'm glad Lieutenant Kim doesn't get to think this. I will be the one person to fix communism.
You alone. Against every living thing. Against every human alive. 800 trillion real in the hands of an impossibly well-organized ruling class. Towering city blocks of bankmen who have the ears of prime ministers. Million-headed armies of nations and the love of your own mother.
Mom? That doesn't sound great. This is one of the most real things anyone... Welcome to Disco Elysium.
You against the atom, the charm and the spin. Where the whole world failed. Matter failed to bend to human will. Human will failed to get out of bed and tie its laces. You alone, single-handedly, will rebuild the dreams of the working class. You are the last communist.
Look, I can't even remember my own name, so I don't know if I'm gonna be the one that will single-handedly rebuild the dreams of the working class. I'm just gonna cast a little doubt on that.
Now get to work, comrade.
Alright, Chad, I'm gonna let you vote. I actually kind of want to vote a certain way, just to see what happens, but I'm gonna let chat vote. So our options are, do we opt in and start building communism? Or are we too tired and too beat down and broken and opt out? I'm gonna let you guys vote, and then just like the sham that democracy is, I might choose differently, but I don't know, because I'm not sure which way I want to go. So here I'm gonna click this, and then so be ready to vote starting now. So Demi wants number 2, so I've got that. Somebody wants number 3. Oh, we got another vote for number 2 though. So it's probably gonna end up split 50-50, isn't it? Oh. Oh. Somebody wants me to do number 1 again. Wow, people don't want me to be in the communist bucket. Interesting. I was gonna vote number 2, honestly. I was kind of leaning towards 2. I was leaning towards opting in and seeing how much we could build up the working class. Just because I thought it would be interesting to do something different. But chat wants us to opt out. So it's too tiring. I don't have it in me. I'm beat down and broken. I mean, sure. How good is my evil laughter? It's more of like a giggle. So it just depends on how evil you think it might possibly be to have a giggle. But I don't think I have a villain's laugh yet. Doesn't sound like number 2. Sammy has an evil laugh? This is dictatorship. Nah, I'll go with the people.
Very well. I guess no one will build communism then. Tell the working man it's over, unless anyone has objections.
The only thing is, like, Rhetoric's description of, like, building up this working class or whatever, it didn't really sound like the working class was... It didn't sound like everyone was going to be equal. Like, it didn't sound like equal pay for equal work kind of, like, style of communism. Like, it sounded more like we were just, like, fighting everyone as an individual and raising ourselves to the top. So it didn't really sound like a system that would make sense to me, but...
No objections. It's mathematically impossible to achieve a classless society.
Thank you, Logic.
Everyone knows this.
That's what I'm saying. It's impossible. Mac is also going to probably have something to say about the mathematically impossible, but...
Did someone mention cocaine?
What?
Are we doing cocaine? No. I'm sure I heard someone say cocainism. Anyone? Anyone else? There's no one? There's no one. Okay then. Lie down and let the water carry you downstream.
Cocainism? Goodbye, communism. Alright, well that was an interesting little thought exercise that only took us a couple minutes in real time. Yeah, calm the fuck down, electrochemistry. I don't know what else I'm supposed to do in the meantime before balcony smoker comes out. I guess I can look at this guy's... Oh, I totally forgot. I was heading up to the pawn shop to try to sell my tear. I don't think I have a lot, but I just want to get what little bit I had. Pawn shop? Go back to the pawn shop? What do I have to sell at the pawn shop? Just postcards.
The tear machine stands in the corner. A sign says, your bottles clunk into the...
60 cents. Hell yeah. Yeah, this is free. Sorry. I meant the tear turn in. Because I don't know if I have anything in the pawn shop I can do right now. I can't get my gun yet. Oh, it wouldn't let you do? Why? Because did you not unlock that part, Sammy, with the balcony? Jimmy's balcony lover? This is for... My bad. I kept calling it the pawn shop. I meant just the... Wannabe lover. Thank you, yeah. I think it's today, right? It just says sometime after 9, so hopefully it lets me do that. What is today? Today is Monday? Jesus. Monday. Should I sell like my postcards and stuff? What's this? This postcard depicts an ill-advised residential...
I'm off doing hot bitch shit or whatever. What's the meme? Hot girl shit. I am not cool. I'm not cool.
It does still work. Hello, Sammy. I mean, hello, Zandy. I saw Sammy. Sammy, don't say such things. But hey, Zandy, how's it going? You always catch me off guard with that. It's my own fucking voice, but I always get caught off guard. See, we even have a -1 to savoir-faire, and it's still trying to hassle us with communism. Well, not communism, but it was trying to do the free market capitalism. This postcard depicts an ill-advised residential area overlooking the Jamrock Quarter. 13-story buildings line the hillside like sarcophagi, an ominous fog already rising from behind. These are the last boom years. In 39, the project fails catastrophically, leaving behind an opiate and hepatitis B-infested slum. It's not like it gets us that much money. So that's why I'm like, am I supposed to pawn these, or am I supposed to hang on to them for some other purpose? Can I level up yet? No, not yet. I thought I could, but still have a bit to go. Potato! Hello, hello. How are you doing today, sir? Are you staying out of trouble? Or getting into a fair amount of trouble? Slendria looked like she was having a good time with the... Oh, our man's gone. Our lad. The guy eating the sausages. Butter sign down.
A crumpled billboard reading, Samaran butter soaks in the canal. 2 ugly lines mar the bright countenance of the blonde boy depicted.
Oh, what a shame. Slendria was playing Stardew. I think it was Stardew. I always get them confused now because there's so many like Stardew-esque games out there. And you can have so many mods on Stardew now that sometimes I'm like, is that Stardew? But whatever it was, it looked very cozy because it was like winter and it just looked very like nice. Ooh, home in your pajamas. Well, I'm glad. Yeah, that's like the best feeling after a busy day is to come home and just get to fucking chill. Get into a new career path. Ooh, Zandy, that's exciting. That's really exciting. Congratulations. I hope it goes well for you. Starting on a Friday. No, starting on a Thursday. Starting on a Friday. Time zones are weird. Time zones are tough. I'm so sorry. That's exciting, Zandy. That's awesome. Best of luck to you. That's really cool. I hope it's something that you're excited about. A new career path, changing it up. I can sympathize because I basically did that when I moved here. I basically just went like different direction with my career, and I don't regret it. I don't regret it so far. It's been a little dicey, but like overall, my mental health and happiness is like way better. Feeling much more productive and happy with what I'm doing. But yeah, yesterday I had a day like that, Potato, where the whole day was so busy. I had to give a presentation in the evening because I have to go to a presentation, or I have to go to a conference in Kyoto next month, and I have to present at it. And so last night I was supposed to give a rehearsal presentation of it, so I was like a little nervous because it was for like all the doctors of the department and like a bunch of other people. And essentially it was like anyone who's presenting at a conference in the next month had to like go through a rehearsal of it, and then had to get like kind of criticized and like, because it's supposed to like make it so that when you go to the conference you're like very prepared. But anyway, like it started a half hour late because they couldn't get the equipment to work in the room, and so I ended up not getting home until 9 p.m. yesterday, and I was just like so exhausted, so tired, and it was just like the best part of the day when you get to just like change into pajamas, lay down in bed, and just like put up some YouTube videos or whatever and just chill. Like I was like, this is what I want. I just want to chill. Like, yeah, it was long. It wasn't really anyone's fault except for the like tech people, I guess. But yeah, Kyoto. Yeah, I'm going to Kyoto next month. I also got accepted to present in Okinawa at the beginning of next year, so I'm very excited. You had a conference that your company essentially put on and then a welcome dinner. Those are the ones that like really get me. Are like when you have like a kind of like quote unquote like social event for some sort of like company or your business or your work or something, but it's like you have to be there and they're like from a stretch of time or whatever, and it's just like I just want to go and like do something fun, but instead like sometimes they can be fun, but you're always kind of like you have to have this sort of like pull back on your reins and kind of keep it in check because it's a work thing. Like, so it's just sort of like you can't relax usually. And usually you've already worked a full day, so you're just like, I don't want to be here. I don't want to be here. I actually didn't get criticized. I was the only person that like didn't get any feedback or comments, which is good, but the problem is I did get one feedback from like my supervisor later. She like emailed me later, which was simply that since the audience is probably going to be mostly, and I already knew this going into it, I was going to get this feedback. I switched into like my automatic, like I was started out like talking slowly, talking smoothly, but like I just clicked into presenter mode, and so I started speaking like, you know, pretty like natural pacing for a native speaker, and it was too fast for Japanese audience. Like, so she said it was like a very good presentation, but she worries like that pace is going to be too fast for people, and I think she's right. And I had time to spare for like the time limit, so I was like, yeah, that's my fault. Like I just kind of like clicked into presenter mode, and just so I just have to really work on like really slowing things down. Like what to me feels like really, really slow is probably like the right pace. But I kind of wish I could have gotten more criticism, because my worry is that like I'm gonna get to the conference and then I'm gonna have a bunch of people asking questions or like poking holes in things, and I won't be prepared. Yes, I am presenting in English, thank God, because my Japanese is not good enough in general, but especially not good enough for like medical data at all. But the goal is someday that I'll be able to like do bilingual presentations, but no, my practice was like with the entire department, department, as well as like other students, other researchers. So it was maybe an audience of like 30 people, so not that huge, but like the experts of our department. So I don't think it was intimidation. I think it was mostly like they probably just didn't follow what I was saying, because it was like pretty complex. Not complex, but it was just like very quickly moving. Dame. But yeah, so I just, nobody else gave feedback. Like everyone else was just like, seems good. I will say this, like, compared to the other people who were presenting, I'm trying to be humble, but like compared to the other people that were presenting, I definitely had my shit together way more than the other people. Like, but I like practiced and like went through a lot of iterations of this. So this is like, I did feel like I had like the more polished of the like presentations that were there, but I still was like, I would have liked to have gotten some like potential feedback of like, oh, like make this statistic clearer or something, you know. But I guess it was fine on that aspect because no one said anything. But you did sound for a Samsung developer conference in San Jose recently. People on stage struggling to speak English, speaking to an audience struggling to understand English. So that is what some of these are, to be honest, Doug Sarp. So hello too, yeah. Yeah, that is like, but I also have been told by some of my lab colleagues that my English is almost harder to understand for them than another foreigner speaking English, because it's just like the English that a foreigner uses and like their pronunciation and accent is like what they're more familiar with. So I have been told sometimes that like they understand each other's English better than my English. And they're like, it's just because we're used to like, they call it Chinglish because they're all Chinese. But they're like, yeah, native English is tougher. Yeah. Outfit check. Oh, Cylindria. Don't you like my just like floating head though, Cylindria? Don't you like just being floating here? Which is why I don't usually wear white on stream, but today I just like didn't think about it, I guess. Oh, the grad students were there in my field. They were there. And so they basically just said, oh, that was amazing. So like, yeah, so I don't know. It was fine, but I'm gonna probably like work with a couple other people, maybe people who are like slightly outside my department, and try to elicit feedback from them just to make sure. But I don't know. You do like my disembodied help. Oh, thank you. I know, right? Losing the diligence battle to an American. It's tough. Do they still confiscate your gadgets before letting you into the office space? Also, Cylindria, settle it for me. Were you playing Stardew today? Like a modded Stardew? I wasn't smart enough to like look in detail. Okay, I was just talking about how cozy it looked because when I checked in, it was like winter, and it just looks so like cozy and comfy, which is the vibe of your stream, so it like makes total sense. But I was just like, oh, it looks so nice. It looks so cute. I know, right? Hey, you can use that as an advertisement. Is your outfit check? Silver Podcast. Hello. Behold, we casual today, wearing the Umi shirt. This is a new shirt. I bought this from some girl at the zine event I attended. I attended a zine event. But yeah, I really enjoyed this shirt, so I was like, I'll buy that. It was like 1,000 yen too, so I was like, that's a good price. It's like $8 or something. And I like supporting local artists and things. Yeah, it was not 90 yen. I wish. Yeah, I wish. No. It wasn't. This was not a thrift store. This was a independent artist supporting, trying to justify it that way. Silver Podcast, how you doing today? We can attempt to reconstruct what happened here. The thing I don't like about this game is that the music, it's like, because I was going back and watching a bit of VODs when I was working on something else for lighting stuff. Since the music doesn't play constantly, there's these stretches where it's just dead silent. It's just very uncomfortable for me, but they're not consistent, so I can't just like play background music unless I just want to completely turn off the music of Disco Elysium. But the music in Disco Elysium is so good when it does kick in. What is Samaran butter?
Whatever it is, the boy on the billboard seems very happy.
I mean, wouldn't you be? Just got home. You started the corn harvest today. Oh gosh. Does the music end right? Fuck you, son. Go to your room. Go to your room, Sammy. Oh man. Silver, I hope you get some rest. That's very exhausting. The Minecraft music plays for a bit. Yeah, Raft did that too. Raft would just like drift in and out of music to the point where it almost like jump scared me. Yeah, Silver's playing in real life Stardew.
Goat milk butter.
Oh.
The Samaran terrain makes it easier to raise goats than cows, and the local goat farmers produce high-quality meat and dairy staples that add variety to other nations' diets. It's an acquired taste.
Have any of you in chat had goat milk butter? Have you had it? By the way, we've got ads starting in a minute. Thank you, Regaltis. So we're gonna have a 3-minute ad break here. I have words on stream that we'll be playing, so you guys will have something to do in the meantime. Get yourself some water. I'm gonna refill my coffee. Hydrate. I've had goat milk too. I've had goat milk. I don't think I've had goat butter. Goat milk is very tangy. Like, I remember it being very... It tasted like buttermilk. Like, it was very sharp taste to it, if I remember. Not something I would choose to drink. I drank it at a 4-H event. If anyone knows what... Silver, you might know 4-H. Or you might, Silver, you might be a future Farmers of America person, though. Goat milk caramel.